Okay, a couple of significant earthquakes that happened. One was in Alaska, in the Aleutian Islands, which is not close to where I was talking about, but part of that same plate movement. So still maybe potential here. If this was a release of energy, does that translate to here? That energy translate to here, or did it release the energy and now we're going to have a relaxing? I don't know. I ain't smart enough to know that. But here, this is a big one we just had in Indonesia. Where is that? This is in that area that I was talking about. Actually, I was expecting a little bit more up in this area, but it hit here. It was a 7.0 in Indonesia, which is a big one. So what also interestingly enough is we had earthquake in a 4.5 in Oklahoma. 4.5. That's one you can feel for sure. Of course, if you were to zoom in and find out where this is out, this is all in fracking operations, and I'm not necessarily anti-fracking, but I do believe that these earthquakes that are happening right in here are just directly tied to fracking. So I don't know. I can't lean you one way or the other on that. It's pretty convincing to see when you zoom in to find out where that's at. Let's see if we can find that out. Okay, it was a 4.5 right north of Oklahoma City, and let's see if we can get Google Earth to show us where it's at. Hold on. So Google Earth is going to take us in there and see. So that's where it's at. Now let's see if we can get really close. How close can we get? There's a house there. What's that right there? That's a fracking operation right there. It's a frack well. And it was just... Where'd he go? There he is. There it is right there. So that's pretty close. I wonder if they're fracking in this direction or if they have fracked this way. And that way, that's why we had this deal going now. Anyway, that's pretty interesting. So here's where that 6.9 in the Aleutian Islands was. And you can see this plate rolling here. That might be pushing this way. And so if it pushed that much more, maybe it's translated pressure into this plate here, which in turn is going to cause problems down, down there, down that direction. So that might end up causing another problem, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. So here's the 7.0 in Indonesia, in Papua. Let's see what we got there. So let's get a little closer. See how close we can get with it and being able to see. It's pretty cloudy for some reason. I wonder why they're clouding that up. Let me see if I can get some angle here. Now, I don't see anything. I thought maybe there'd be a volcano there. There's kind of funky looking ridge right here. Look at that. That's something. Goes all the way up here. Look at that. That's pretty high mountain, I bet. Okay, here's how it looks on Earthquake 3D. There's that big one there that was preceded by a bunch of little ones. And then you have this big 7.0 over in Indonesia. Look here, just happened. We had a 2.8, which is pretty small, but that's in Hawaii. Let's go look and see where that's at. So it was on the Big Island, and let's see what Google Earth shows us, because that might be interesting. Alright, so here it is, right here on the Big Island of Hawaii, and that's the epicenter. But what do you have here? Look at that. Whoa, that's a big old volcano right there. Look at that. That's crazy. That's a big volcano. There's a volcano here too, it looks like. But wow, makes you wonder. Okay, we're gonna go over here to California, where that one was near Long Beach. That Long Beach one, that was 4.0. That was. I was right in town. Did not realize that. Wow. Okay then. Right over here, there's been other earthquakes and stuff, but you'll notice that you've got, these are buttes. And that's a butte. And a butte is usually a little volcano. So, who knows? Could be more volcanic activity over here. Well, anyway, we'll keep our eyes peeled. This is just the last day. They had a bunch more in Puerto Rico. Sure hope it don't sink. That's a pretty place. And, of course, a little bit more activity there, so we'll see. And, of course, you don't get a whole lot of feeds from the USGS for Europe or Asia, so those get pretty significant when they start showing up. I'm slightly hesitant to let my predictions expire because of this activity here. It's possible that's pushing downward, maybe towards this way. I don't know. Might have relieved some pressure. Then again, it might have generated more. So we'll see. There's been some activity here. We'll keep you posted as best as I can because I don't know what I'm doing. Thank you.